Hello YouTube! What's going on everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Karan Soni and I am the founder of Aesthetic Diets. I'm a professional golfer, sports nutritionist, and I am living with multiple sclerosis. Hope everyone is having a blessed week. Hope everyone is feeling excited, motivated, and ready for this weekend and this week to come. So as I mentioned in my last video that I was traveling, I actually went to the States, and most of us when we travel, we always like fall into some sort of a little gray area in terms of what should we eat, what should we not eat, if it's a long flight, then what do we have. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an understanding of what I do, okay? And it's something in which I kind of have been doing for quite some time. Now, obviously, I went to the States and it's just a long flight. I understand how the airport food is. I get it how flight food is. And I know that, there are some things which, fine, it's a flight, But sometimes I do feel as though I want to at least carry few things with me. And I will be, yes, I'll be a little bit more flexible on my diet. And I highly suggest most of you that it's okay to be flexible. And I'm going to guide you as to what it is. So I'm going to show you a few things that I do carry, okay? So one of the things that sometimes I will actually make and sort of take with me is this. So these are almond flour cookies. It's basically maybe got like a little bit of chia seed in it, sometimes a little bit of maple syrup. If I feel like a rock star, I'll put some stevia or some Splenda in there. I don't know. The next thing which I'll generally always like pick up, since most airports they have a Starbucks, right? And I will go and I'll actually pick up this, which is the Godiva extra dark chocolate, which it's fun, it sort of fits. I like it, I enjoy it, I like chocolate, so it sort of at least keeps me kind of awake, since traveling is kind of tiring, Sometimes, like I said, being a nutritionist, I do know that at the end of the day, it is about numbers, right? And I obviously need to make sure that am I at least getting some protein into my diet? And I will supplement with a couple of different things, So I kind of like these bars. I'm not obviously endorsed by them, but they're called One. Sorry, there's a little bit of marker over here. They're great, it's very, very low in sugar. It's only 1 gram of sugar. The ingredients are fabulous. They're brilliant. There's no cornstarch. There's no corn syrup. It kind of works. And yeah, it's, 20 some grams of carbs. It's got some fiber in it. It's got about 20 grams of protein. And yeah, it kind of fits, And it tastes good. It doesn't taste like a normal protein bar, which kind of doesn't have any flavor. This is cool. And I actually don't feel as though I'm going to like binge after I eat this, like some protein bars are. So yeah, so I'll probably do that. Sometimes, if I really feel like a champion, I will take one of these. And this I have to be very, very cautious because I generally have a tendency to binge afterwards. And this is another, but it tastes epic, okay? It's one another bar, which is a combat bar, and it's nice, it tastes great. Only problem is that it is about 5 to 6 grams of sugar. And for me personally, the ingredients are okay. I just binge, and my personality when it comes to food, I want to see more of something, not less of something, So some of these like this, it's kind of hard to just stop, So I'll be very cautious whenever I'm carrying something like this. It's very, very hard for me at least, to binge too much on dark chocolate, just because it makes me feel full, makes me a little bit satisfied as well. And yeah, so that's generally what I would maybe carry on a flight, just depending on what time of the day it is. And no, I will not fast on the flight. To be honest with you, it's the only time that my body can actually get away with actually wanting to eat some more carbs, just because, one, I enjoy it. I'm going to be more relaxed. I'm going to wake up pretty fresh. And I'm pretty much just going to be eating fairly constantly, like depending on obviously what the flight food is. I'm not vegetarian, but on the flight, I will generally always opt for the vegetarian meal, which 9 times out of 10, it's probably pasta, okay? I like pasta. It digests okay with me. I don't feel I'm probably not going to be having a lot of non-vegetarian food on the flight, because whatever. Maybe it's chicken, maybe it's fish, maybe it's beef, I don't know. but I don't feel very confident doing something like that, so I will always just opt for the vegetarian. That, and like I said, I like carbs. I do know that obviously they are there, you know, so it will all just sort of sync, it will just sort of work. So these are some of the things that obviously I do carry. Now, sometimes, you know, like I said, I will get a little bit more specific in terms of, am I going to be carrying some food on flight? Because obviously when I am in the States, I will go from sometimes state to state, and some of those flights are like 4 to 6 hours, and I am hungry and I don't want to just sort of eat like random junk, so I may actually carry something with me, but it's not all the time, you know? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that, you know, we have to just sort of figure out what works in terms of what's convenient to carry, what is something which is simple, what is something which is also not going to make you feel, you know, like fatigued and just overwhelmed with, oh my God, what am I supposed to eat? We have to just sort of go through the process, right? So whatever type of trip it is, it could be vacation, it could be going for work. Generally, we still want to feel good, right? I mean, that should be like our number one kind of criteria. So like I mentioned, these are some of the things in which I do like. When I am in the States, obviously, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I sometimes, because I do like dark chocolate, you know, so sometimes I'll actually pick up the entire thing of this. The macronutrients are phenomenal. They're great. It's not really insane in fat. I mean, it's got some, but it's not crazy. And it doesn't have any real hard sugars. You know, it's got some fiber in it. And I know that I'm probably, if I really feel as though I am celebrating and it's like a 4 to 6 hour flight in between the states, I actually may just sort of eat the entire thing and say, I'll have some cups of coffee, you know, and I may just slowly just start eating this throughout the course of the flight. So I hope this was a little bit helpful, and I hope that you guys get a little bit of more relaxation when you travel. In my next videos, I'm going to actually talk to you about what some of the most available food you will generally find in the airport when you are just sort of, you know, you are transferring to another flight. And what are the things that I also find that are good, they're convenient, they're easy, and they're just sort of like my go-to, you know? So, hope this was helpful again. Subscribe to my video, follow me on Facebook, and ask me questions. That's what I'm here for, okay? You guys have a beautiful week, have a great weekend, and I'm excited to tell you guys a little bit more of all the fun topics that we are going to discover and get more and more in detail with. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.